We are live. Apologize. We totally apologize for our tardiness. We were having some tech issues, so we got it
We
all.
do.
Yeah, so we're here live and in color. So we are here tonight to talk about this whole content creation dilemma, to niche or not to niche? That is the question. So, we are going to have a deep conversation about it so that you are clear as to what it means to niche, what's the pros and cons of to niche and not to niche, so that you can make an informed decision whether or not you choose to niche or not to niche in your content creation. So, welcome. I am Karen Sawyer with her co host.
Alexis Hope Vlogs.
Yes. So, we are here and excited. We have been talking a lot about this behind the scenes. So, we decided to go ahead and take our subscribers with us because there is a lot of dilemma behind that. So, let me introduce myself briefly. If you have never been here before, welcome. Please do not let this be the last time that I see you. Again, my name is Karen Sawyer, and my personal brand is Karen Sawyer. Is something that I am building. I do have a couple of other channels that have a niche. And my personal brand, I would say, has a sub niche, but I'm still in the exploration stage with regard to that. So I can share with you my successes as well as my challenges with regard to my personal channel, which is all about marriage, family, travel, and entrepreneurship. So I'm going to go ahead and let Alexis give you a brief introduction as to who she is and what her channel is all about.
So I'm Alexis Hope Vlogs. I'm a vlogger. I also do sit down videos, but I mainly vlog, and my vlogs are about me living alone. I also have some things about IT and cybersecurity. I also do fitness and wellness. And yeah, so that's basically what I do. I vlog, hence the name. But yeah, that's what we do over here. We vlog. I do some videos as far as tips on if you live alone or you're thinking of living alone. I do some fasting tips as far as weight loss, intermittent fasting. I'd love to take you guys with me on my journey as far as losing weight because I keep gaining it and I have to keep losing it. So I
Yeah,
bring
that's a common challenge with a lot of people is
yes,
taking it off but keeping it off.
right.
So, all right, so cool. So let's just get into a little bit about explaining or describing what niche content is, because I don't know if everyone knows what niche is. So niche, in simplistic terms, simply means your one thing, your theme, if you will, for your channel. What is that thing that you want people to have you remind them of? So I call it top of mind, tip of tongue. So if someone says that you're trying to figure out something or they're having a challenge, what is it that would be that you want someone to say, ah, I know Karen Sawyer, go to Karen Sawyer's channel. She has a solution. Or she shares a story about the challenge she had with XYZ. What is that thing that you want to be known for? What is it that you may have a burning desire and a passion for that you can just talk about like countless hours and lose track of time? What is that thing? Let's call it your thing, your theme, if you will. That is a niche, a specialization, whatever you have an expertise in. Alexis, do you want to add anything to that definition?
Definitely. So this would be something that you're passionate about. This is something you can talk about for days, for hours, forever. You don't have to be an expert on it. You just have to be passionate about it. And luckily, with technology today, you really don't have to be an expert. All you have to do is be passionate, love what you do. Say, for instance, I have weight loss. I am not an expert on weight loss, but honey, I've been through it. Sometimes that's all you have to do. You just be through it, okay? and
Yes.
share your experience with others.
Yes, that makes you an expert. Hi, Urban Harvest. So I can share a personal story because, that's what I'm on YouTube about, sharing my stories. I am a midlifer. I'm a midlife influencer. So I has I have some experience, or you could say I have some wisdom. So I can talk to you all day long about infertility and IVF, in vitro fertilization, but I'm not an expert, but I can share my personal journey. So you don't have to necessarily be an expert, but you may have an experience.
Yep.
Okay.
And sometimes that's what the average person wants. Your average experience. They don't want somebody, up here telling them, this is what's going to happen. This is what it's like. No, they want somebody regular like them, a normal person like them, an everyday person who has been through it. For instance, my video about Wegovy, the doctors all day, every day can tell you those side effects, but until you talk to somebody who took that shot every week, you have no idea what's going on. I took that shot every week. I know how it made me feel. That's why my video has 55,000 plus views, because they want it from a real person. Because your doctor, they'll tell you, this and that, but if they've never taken it, they don't know.
That's right. So guess what? It does actually make you an expert. So Urban Harvest, thank you and for commenting and welcome. Um
You
Passionate
definitely have
or
curiosity.
yes, passionate or have an extreme curiosity for something. What's W
Oh,
Y?
Wegovy. Wegovy is a weight loss drug that I took it probably about 2 years ago. I think it was in 2021. My doctor put me on it. It was super experimental. He didn't even know what it was going to do, but I decided I was going to pick up. I didn't have a camera. I actually had just the laptop that I'm on right now. And I was going to film it. I had my phone. I held the phone, stuck it in my arm, filmed it, put it together, made a video. Has 55,000 plus views. Had no idea it was going to do that. I just wanted to share my experience.
Okay, so there you go. Is it like,
It is not.
so explain why not? Since they are all into it, obviously.
It's not. So it's similar. It's like Ozempic, and it is, but I think that those medications are directed towards more people who are diabetic. And when Wegovy first came out, that's what it was marketed towards. But now I see commercials, and it's like, oh, you could lose all these, pounds. They don't even mention anything about, being a diabetic. None of that stuff. So I think the trajectory changed as far as what they're marketing for. And I listened to the side effects, and I'm thinking, yep, I had that, I had that, I had that, I had more than this. But it's kind of like they changed direction after a while. But it was marketed towards those of us who were diabetic and pre-diabetic. But now it's just straight up weight loss.
So then that brings me back to niche. So that would fall under health and wellness. So that would be the
Yes.
niche, but then you can talk about Wegovy. You could talk about the weight loss. You could talk about eating. You could talk about exercise, but it all falls under what? Health and wellness. And that would be the
Right.
niche. So that actually drove it straight home. So thank you so much, Urban Harvest, for asking that question. So then we're going to talk about the pros and cons. So I can tell you from personal experience that the pros on the deciding to niche is that it's simplistic, in my opinion. So on my channel, the balloon decor channel, which I have not been nurturing because I've been so focused on building my personal brand, but I can tell you that it hasn't required a lot of maintenance or a lot of uploads. With the small uploads that it has, I have a lot of subscribers. And it's because it's niched. It's more how to's. And those people that are looking how to create a balloon column, for an example, it's going to take them straight there. That is the community that I've built over there. It's for balloon designers, balloon decorators, a beginner balloon artist, an aspiring balloon artist. It is niched for that community. I have built a specialty. I'm building community. So that's one of the things that you do when you decide to niche. You do have a specific audience that you're targeting, that you're speaking to. So that is a pro. And one of the pros is they're very engaging because there's something that they're interested in. And so they're going to ask questions, they're going to lend information. And so if I were to go over there and do a live, there's going to be a lot of people that come because I'm talking specifically to them. It's very, very targeted to a particular community. So, and it's not going to be difficult. It's going to be easy for me to come up with content because it's very specific. And also, one of the pros there is with regard to my evergreen content, is going to be easy because it's more educational, if you will. So that is also another pro for that is that you're going to have monetization opportunities because you are very, very specific. You're going to have companies, it's going to be easy for you to attract sponsorships and partnership opportunities because you have niche down. So, what would you like to add to that with regard to the pros?
As far as pros, it's definitely good to build a community. So I have people who comment on every post, every video. I know them. I ask them how they're doing. I'm asking them how work is going. One guy who works a lot. I mean, and I noticed that I had not seen him around. I asked him, "How are you doing? Where have you been?" I mean, you really do build a community with people. And that's what it is. Like, as far as affiliates and a marketing like that, if people trust you, they will buy from you. That's what that is. You need a community, especially if you're going to turn this into a business. Let's say, for instance, you're going to turn this into an ebook. People like you, they're going to buy from you. And I've seen people buy stuff they don't even really need just because they like the person.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely build your community.
Yes. And hey, she, we here. Thank you. You always show up to support. I appreciate you. It's so good to see you as always. So another, again, I'm going to hone in on is specialize your building community. You leave them wanting more. They're in anticipation. When is she going to, or he going to post the next video? So I'm helping my son now build his community here on the tube, and he is a musician. So he plays the acoustic and electric guitar, bass, all of that jazz. He also does the drums, the keyboards, but I would say the guitar. I don't know if it's the bass is his favorite. I don't know. I don't get into all that. However, nonetheless, he's building his community all around learning for people that want to learn how to play guitar. So in one of his last videos, someone commented, "I can't wait to see your next video." And I'm like, yes. So they're wanting it, they're passionate. And that's the community that he's building. So I just wanted to hone in again on the pros of niching down. So I just went up to his college and I filmed a vlog of me taking his guitar because he had it sent home instead of to college. Duh. So then I had to drive 2 hours away to get it to him. So I decided to, do a vlog today, but then I forgot to record once I actually handed it to him, but whatever. I still might share that. But I told him, why don't you do an unboxing video? People love to see that, especially people that are into guitars and they want to learn. They're going to be excited. They want to see your new guitar. So
Absolutely.
he has an unboxing video. He said he was supposed to upload it today. I called him. I said, "Where's your video?" He said, "Oh, I still have to edit the end." I said, "Oh, editing. That's
the bad part about having a mama that is a YouTuber. She gonna stay on you till you put your video up.
I did. I called. I was like, "Where's the video?" And then look, and then I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting a little bit off a track here. I said, "Oh, and your keywords, like your channel keywords." I said, "We need to talk about that a little bit." So I said, "You know what? Let me just tell you what I think they should be, and I'll send them to you so that you can revise your channel keywords." But yes, I'm on him. And he has a girlfriend, and her major is American Sign Language. I was like, girl, you could have a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
YouTube channel. I was like, oh my gosh, you got to do it. You got to do it. I'm telling you, it's an opportunity. You're a college kid, and it would be nice for people to see behind the scenes of a college student matriculating in American Sign Language. I'm
Right.
like, do a channel, do a channel. But you got to really want to do it.
Exactly.
But I'm trying to push them. But that's, again, that is very specific. That would be her niche. People are going there specifically to learn sign language. That is a niche. They're there not necessarily to see, well, she could vlog the day in the life of a college student, but they don't really want to see her boyfriend's guitar. You
She
understand?
should definitely just do the sign language, just teaching beginner courses, just starting out, just easy things, just, the alphabet, because I can do my name. So
I can do the whole alphabet, girl. That's a whole long story.
I can do my name.
Let me tell you why I can do the whole alphabet, and then I'm gonna move on. Y and Z. So when I was a kid, long time ago, y'all, and my mother used to put me on that Sunday school bus. I probably begged to go to Sunday school because all the kids would be outside in the corner in the morning. I can hear them. It sounds like fun. I want to go to Sunday school. So I went to Sunday school. Don't ask me why, because I can't tell you. That's how long ago it was. Instead of going in the church with everyone else, I went into the deaf class for Sunday school. They did not say, little girl, get out. They did not. They let me stay. And that's when I learned to sign. But if you
No.
don't use it, you lose it. So I forgot a lot of things, but I never forgot the alphabet. Never. And that's how I learned. And so
Nice.
that's crazy, right? Hey, Stay, nice to see you.
Hey.
Thank you so much for your support. So that is an example, again, of a niche. And the pro is that the content should be easy for her to create. It shouldn't be difficult because it's very specific. Her subscribers are going to tell her what they want to see, and she's going to leave them wanting for more. So she's going to get a lot of visibility, a lot of engagement, and that's the pro. So that takes me to the cons if you have no more pros to share.
Yeah, we can move on to the cons.
So the cons would be is she really doesn't have a lot of room to go outside of that
No.
box. They don't want to see Colin playing his guitar. They don't want to see that, right? So they probably don't want to see her hair videos if she's doing hair growth and maintenance. They're not going to want to see that. They're not going to want to see her beauty routine. They really probably do not care. However, she could probably vlog because they might be interested in her as a college student to see the day in her life. So she can vlog for a day and maybe take them to when she goes to breakfast, when she's walking across campus and on her way, maybe run into some friends, her having breakfast, lunch, dinner, her maybe doing her homework, and then for her getting ready for bed, and that's the day in the life, she might could do that. But she don't have much more room outside of that. So it kind of, I don't want to use the word stuck, but it limits her.
She'll be boxed in.
She's going to be boxed in. She's going to be boxed in. And the only other con about that is she might get burnout.
Yeah.
She might be like, I don't want to talk about no sign language today. I want to talk about what's going on with Taylor Swift. Well, baby, you probably can't do that on your channel because your audience did not come there to hear about no Swiftie stuff. Their Swiftie fans are not there. So you really can't do that because you built a community around American Sign Language.
And it sucks because it does get old. Like, for instance, the girls who do the beauty. There's only so many times I'm going to watch you get ready and put your makeup on. I mean, there's only so many times I'm going to watch you do a haul from Skims. I mean, there's just only so much. I'd rather watch you vlog, but because you do different stuff every day. But the get ready with me, the hauls, just the sit down chit chats. I mean, there's only so much you can do before it gets really stale.
Yes, and another con is that, like I said, you don't have much room for experimentation because you burnt out. You want to try to explore something else. you really don't have room for you to do that because you might lose subscribers. And
Absolutely.
the other thing is, um, one of the cons is that it's slower growth. It's slower growth. If you're doing something on trend, if you was talking about what's his name?
Cat Williams.
Cat
Everybody was
Williams.
talking.
If you was talking about Cat
Yeah.
Williams, boy oh boy, your engagement was like, but that's not evergreen.
Nope.
So you got a whole bunch of subscribers, you got some watch time hours, but those people, when you go back to talk about American Sign Language, I'm gonna use that. They're not. You might lose people. They want celebrity gossip and news. Okay, so but you can have a balance. But we'll talk about that. But that is definitely one of the cons. It's going to be slower growth. Okay, and so some people will see it as a con, but some people might also see that as a pro because the it's going to be evergreen, and you're going to then have loyalty from the community you've built if you have a niche. Okay, do you want to add anything to that? And stay, did I say hi? I don't know if I did or not, but if I did not, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for your support, and it is great seeing you. I think about you often when I think about I see someone else needs soft skills because I think I have soft skills, right? And so somebody did something. I was like, ooh, they need to work on their soft skills. So thank you for that because I never knew that it was coined soft skills. And I was like, I like that. So yes. Oh, Sheeta, I didn't know you had left, but thank you for announcing that you did and you came back. I appreciate you. All right, so we are going
Yeah.
unless you
Welcome back.
have something else to add to that. We're going to talk about finding your niche. Do you want to go ahead and take over on that one?
Sure. So we had a very long discussion about this today. Very long.
Yes, we did.
I mean, it was like a 2-hour phone call.
Was it? You looked at the time. I didn't look at the time.
So finding your niche has to be one of the hardest things to do if you are multifaceted. If you are somebody who has a lot of talents, a lot going on, in your life, and you want to share it with the world, finding your niche is hard. Niching down is hard. For instance, I started off with Blvd, then I went to cybersecurity, and it's like the algorithm is like, hold up, I'm confused. I don't know what you're doing here. Then I vlogged my life, completely threw everything off. If you see my views right now, it's like that doesn't make sense. And that's because I completely threw off the algorithm with me not knowing what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be when I grow up. So I finally had to figure out, what do I like to do? What am I passionate about? What is my why and how can I help?
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, I like to vlog. I think I can help people who are in their 30s and up, who live alone, who could be late bloomers, and just people who are, like me. And believe me, there's a lot of us out there. But I think I can help. I can give tips. I can share insight. There's a lot of people out there, we're 35 and up, and we don't have kids, we don't have husbands and wives, and we're just living our lives. And to some people that's entertaining, but to other people it's like, oh my goodness, I found my tribe. You have to find your niche, or else you're going to be confusing the algorithm. The algorithm is not going to know what you're doing. You're going to be confused. You're not going to know what you're doing day by day. And I have seen creators who say, oh, my channel is just about whatever. I don't want to watch just about whatever. I want to watch what I'm interested in. You post one video about you, let's say, fitness, working out, and then the next one is about dog grooming. You completely lost me. I don't have a dog. I'm not interested. You completely lost me. You're going to lose your followers, and I'm figuring this out now. I actually changed my plan as far as how my channel's going. So I do have a couple of videos up about being tips for when you're alone after a divorce or something and you're an introvert. I lost subscribers.
Wow.
I'm cool with that. Y'all weren't gonna watch no ways. Go.
I lost some subscribers after I posted. I live out loud. That's what this whole midlife influencers about. And
Yep.
so it's all about me having freedom and having fun because I don't have 5 kids to worry about, worrying about did you shower today? Your hair look a mess. We need to make a barber appointment. Did you do your homework? Are you studying? Did you do that report? Oh my gosh, we got somewhere to go.
Ain't no kids.
Girl, get them all ready. Everybody looking great. Now it's my turn. We ready to be late. I want to just throw on something, whatever. I don't got time to do no beat. We gotta go. I don't gotta do that no more. Oh,
Ain't
God,
that good?
understand. So
That's
I'm
a good
all
feeling.
about having my freedom and just living out loud. Seriously. So I went to a drag brunch, a drag queen brunch. I lost a few subscribers. Oh my gosh.
I believe it.
I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh. And I was like, well, I'm not, look, I'm living out loud. This is what I want to do.
Yep.
So, you said you lost a couple of subscribers because you went outside of your niche.
Because I didn't have a niche and I was just doing the vlogs, and now I know what I want to focus on. So now that I'm focusing on that, I'm losing subscribers, and I'm pretty sure these people subscribe to me for Security Plus, the
And we
cybersecurity video. I'm pretty sure.
talked about, hey Tay, hey, we talked about that. And don't let us forget, whoever's watching, to talk about the playlist. I want to say about finding your niche. I would agree that you talk about what you're passionate about. You talk about what you've had an experience with, or what you're an expert in. But the thing is, bringing the value.
Absolutely, making sure your information is correct.
That
Do
bring
your research.
What is that thing that you want to be known for? How can I make a difference? How can I be a contribution? Either it can be educational or it can be entertaining, because for some people they come on to be entertained, right? So someone that's a vlogger, you were saying, well, one day they're doing this, one day they're doing that, but really I say that lifestyle channels still has a sub niche. So for someone that has children, their sub niche could be family.
Right.
So they're showing everything. It could be cooking, it could be shopping, it could be sitting down with the kids doing homework, it could be doing hair for the kids. That to me, some niche is family. So even though your lifestyle channel, you still can have a niche. I call it a sub niche. So you saying you're I'm a lifestyle channel, so I don't have a niche. Well, yeah, you kind of do. You should anyway. So like you said, so it does not, one, confuse the algorithm. Two, you need to build your community, and they need to know what it is that you are providing or offering to make them want to stick around. Some people want to see family life. I ain't watching no family life, y'all. I'm telling
Me
you,
neither.
I'm not watching it because I know, y'all, I'm over it. I was a foster parent for 17 years. So I've had over 50 children in my care. I am a mom of 5 young men. I don't want to see no families. I want to see some else. I'm not gonna sit, but that's just me. Someone out, they might want to watch that. Someone that may be lonely and they miss their kids. Maybe they want to see that. I don't know. Or some people, they want to have a family, they don't have one yet. Maybe they want to watch that. I don't know the reasons why, because I'm not the target audience. But there is still a some niche to them being a lifestyle channel. Big Rooster in the
Yeah, I
house.
see that. Hey.
It's always a pleasure to see you. So again, so finding your niche is finding what you're passionate about, what you have a burning desire about, what you have a personal experience in.
I also want to reiterate, you got to do your research because the internet will drag you for filth. You get up here talking stuff and it ain't true. Know your research. Got to do your research, because I got a couple of videos and they're like, they are harsh, and they were personal experiences of mine. So you got to know what you're doing when you get up here and you're trying to provide value. Make sure it's value.
And I want to add to that, when you say research, you're talking about research with regard to what you're talking about, because people will
Absolutely.
drag you. But I want to talk about research with regard to using the search bar within YouTube, because you might find that your niche is so little that it's going to be hard for you to really grow if that is your goal. So I know when I first began my channel, I had this brilliant idea. So I thought, I want to give people a behind the scene look as to what it looks like to transition into this empty nester lifestyle. And I found that that niche was so little that it wasn't going to meet my growth goals. So to broaden my net, to cast a wider net, I decided that, okay, if that's really, really, really a sub niche, I don't even know what you call that, and I still can talk about that, but let's make it a little bit broader, which is midlife. And so midlifers are 40 and up. And when I looked at my analytics, that's who's following me anyway. 35 to 65 is the age range of people that are following me. So mine is more of midlife. But of course, I'm going to, show my whole empty nest lifestyle. So yes, do your research to be sure that you can actually have a community. Okay.
And another way you could do your research is the community tab, like I did. I put on my community tab, hey guys, I want to put out content that you all will watch. So I had choices as far as what content that I can put out and what I can do. And I had a poll and they voted on, what they would like to see me do. That way I'm just not throwing stuff at the wall and hoping it sticks. No, I want to show you guys what you're going to watch and I want you to watch it. So like I was telling Karen, they voted for the sit down videos and the living alone diaries. They better watch. Do it. They better watch it.
And that's another thing to help you find your niche. Again, I'm going to go back to saying, look at your analytics. Find your most popular videos. What is it that you've already published that has done well? What is it that people are watching? And also know that what you publish has everything to do with who you're attracting. That's building your community. So if you say, those aren't the people I want following me, then you're going to have to change course so that you can attract the community you want, but understand that you may lose some subscribers, but that's okay because you're trying to do something else. So I can tell you that I live in an area where there's deer all the time. When I went out the house this morning, there was one just staring at me, just stop. Deer in the headlights, that's real. They just stare. And so I would do all these videos because there are deer around me all the time. And then when I looked at my analytics, I was like, why is it all these men are following me? I'm not 21. So I know daggone well, and I'm not publishing that kind of content. Why are these men following me? I mean, it was more men than women. And I said, it's the deer. I said, oh no, you got to stop publishing all these deer. So I really stopped publishing deer videos, and I seen a drastic change in the female versus male, a drastic change. I mean, it was crazy. And I was like, this is nuts. So be mindful of the content you're publishing when you're considering building your community, because you might be attracting the people you don't want to attract. But again, if you look at your analytics, it will show you what your most popular videos are. And if that is who you wanted to attract, then continue creating that type of content.
And I also want to say there is no shame in looking at somebody else's analytics as well. Look at their tags, look at their description. I have gone through bigger channels. I have gone through their videos. I mean, they have 300-400 videos. I'm going through looking at the ones who are popular, seeing what works and what does not. And of course, I'm doing all this in my niche, which is lifestyle. So I'm looking at videos. I'm seeing, what do they do? Do they have a bunch of hashtags? Do they description? Did they fill it out? And a lot of these videos were during COVID and people were home. But I mean, it's so much to learn, and it's insightful when you look at other people's videos and channels and to see how they grew.
And that's what made me or helped me determine that I don't think you should stick with just this empty nest lifestyle, because I think it's a little too small. Because I looked at other empty nester channels and they were so small, because there's that's a very, 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 very tight specific topic. And so I would look at the views they were getting on their videos, and I was looking at how large their channels were and how old their channels were. And so that helped me decide. And then I said, okay, let me look into it a little bit more. And that's when I said, no, I don't think I should do that. That wouldn't be smart. However, I'm still in exploration stage, and I'm just being very transparent with you all with regard to my personal brand. Um, every I don't know, I was going to say every week, almost every day, I feel like I'm making a different change, but I'm really, really, really into it because I want to be a success and I do want to be an impact. And so, those are just tips and strategies and helping you determine what niche you would like for your channel if you decide to niche, because everyone doesn't decide to niche. Okay, they don't. And if you don't, and you're all over the place, like we said, you're going to probably confuse the algorithm. And the
And if
other
you don't niche down, I want to know why. Tell me in the comments below why. I would like to. From experience, trust me, you want to niche down in some way, shape, or form. From experience, somebody who's had that channel for a year and a half and ain't got nowhere, trust me. No, I've been places, but still.
Even if someone says that their channel's about celebrity gossip, that's still a niche. It's always changing because everything is changing with regard to the celebrity. What's the news today? And you're going to get a lot of engagement, but understand that you have to continually produce content because you're not producing evergreen content. Okay.
Right.
All right. So I am going to go ahead.
So Big Rooster said that he does too many things to niche down. See, I still think you're confusing the algorithm though.
And so that's a very popular challenge. And
yeah.
So when you become, well, I call myself a queen-ager, as you get wiser, right? You have more life experience. You have so much value because of your life experience to add that you're all over the place, but it might not be the best strategy for you to have growth on your channel. That's a decision you have to make.
Yep.
And so it's a hard decision. So Alexis and I were talking today, and I was like, I could talk about this. She said, but you don't have to share it all on YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you could do all this stuff you want in your life. That don't mean you got to share it on YouTube.
You don't have to share it all on YouTube. I was like, wow. I was like, well, that's accurate. I could do that on my personal Facebook page, right? I could share all the craziness. But if I'm intentional and I'm here to provide value, whether it's education or entertainment, for growth, and I'm building community, what is that thing I want to be known for? And my example to you was, if someone for USA Today was writing an article and they said, I'm writing an article about XYZ, and they say, if I'm top of mind, tip of tongue, what is that would make someone say, go to It's Karen Sawyer channel, and that would be your person? What is that thing? Right. And I thought of that because on the Tamron Hall show, I don't know if it was today, yesterday, sometime recent, she did this whole thing on mukbang. I can't even say that word right. Mukbang. That's a whole thing about ASMR. If you don't know what ASMR is, then go take a look at it. It's crazy. I can't watch it. I hate to hear people chew. I don't like a bunch of noises. My husband loves to make a bunch of noises.
I hate to see them stuff their faces.
I don't like to hear a bunch of tapping. I don't want to hear nothing. Why are you over there banging? My kid, two of my five sons are into music, so they always bang. Why stop banging when you're eating? I don't need to hear you crunching that pretzel over there and just playing with your. I don't want to hear it. Some people love ASMR. There's a whole thing behind it. So when USA Today decided to write this article about this mukbang thing, yeah, I can't pronounce it right, but yes, muke like luck. What? Mukbang. It's something that thing that it started in Asia. It's a whole trend. But the USA Today writer, someone said this is who you need to call. And so she wound up on the Tamron Hall show because USA Today wrote an article and she's super duper successful. I wish I had taken down her name, but I'm sure if you look for it, you can find it. But that was her one thing that she was top of mind, tip of tongue. What is your one thing? What is your one thing?
That's what people got to figure out.
And that is challenging if you want to niche down. He says going to on channels is a faster way. What, say that again because I didn't follow you. Um and so
So it's mukbang like luck bang,
mukbang.
mukbang.
Okay, I see now. Mukbang. Got it. I was having trouble with that word. Now, with regard to managing your content, if you decide to niche down, you can have some diverse content in there. There should be a balance. So I'm trying to think the best way to okay, so you can have a weekly series with a niche like we do, right? That's a way to manage it. You could do I know some people do themed months. You can do that. This is to help you create some diversity. Okay. You can collab. That brings some diversity in your channel. You can
Yep.
collab with another creator. Um just like Big Rooster, he does his freestyle Fridays. And so it's fun, it's collabing, it's a whole community there. So you can do these different things to not make your content so stale. You don't want people to only come to your channel to how to, I don't know, I always go to how to do a bow tie. I remember my sons were going to their homecoming, and my husband and I weren't here home or something, and they went to YouTube on their own and figured out how to tie a necktie, or it was a bow tie,
Absolutely.
other. But you don't want people to only just come there for that. You want to have a little bit of diversity, but I'm just trying to give you some ways that you can not make to keep it fresh. Okay. So I don't know. That could be on the channel if you're tying bow ties and neckties. That could be a whole style channel. Men's fashion, I don't know. An image consultants channel, I don't know who would have that on their channel. But so she said a quicker way to grow is to go on channels. Well, explain some more about that, because in my opinion, if you're strategic, that would be a smart move. However, if you're not strategic and you're just going on stages on all these other channels and you're getting the people to come subscribe, are they watching your content?
Exactly.
You know, and then I think that you need to have diversity, meaning you could do some live, you could do some long form, and you could do some shorts. So the shorts probably is going to bring you subscribers, but 9 times out of 10, those people that's watching short form, meaning shorts, they're not going to sit and watch that long form. So then that's why you need to do over here on the long form, because some people watching long form, they're not into the shorts. And then the same thing for live.
Yep.
Some people are looking for a community that they can engage with you live, right on the spot. So you should have a little of each. And going on other stages depends on what stages you're going on to. And showing up as a guest speaker would be smart if that is your tribe and that has community, because you're giving yourself exposure. I hate that word, visibility in someone else's community, so you can find your tribe right, over there because they already built it. So, for an example, if someone came to me and said, Karen, we would love for you to come on our stage and talk about living life after the empty nest. That would be the place for me to go because they already have built that community. So those people, now I have visibility. I get to be introduced to the community that we have something in common. So 9 times out of 10, they're going to come and look at my channel. Hopefully they'll find content that resonates with them. And guess what? They're going to subscribe and watch the content.
That's key right there. And watch.
And engage.
Yes.
And engage.
Comments, whether they are good or bad, is engagement, and you want those.
And so I did a video. It was one of my very first ones on this personal brand channel. And then I forgot about the channel, y'all. I just went on living my life. I was trying to figure it out, right? I was like, oh my God, the kids are gone. What am I going to do? Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Girl, that lasted 2 minutes. Girl, I've been living my life. So we went to Target. I have twins. So there you go. Some people are fascinated with the whole twins. And we were going to Target. That's another thing. People are into Target. And they were going back to school. So that was what? Trending at the time. That's seasonal, right? So that's a 43-minute video. They got 13,000 views, unbeknownst to me, because Karen Sawyer wasn't paying attention, right?
Right.
But when I tell you there's a lot of engagement, so at the beginning, before it took off to 13,000, I was engaging and commenting with the people. They were really into that. And I got beat up by a few people because we're in the store and I'm fussing with my sons because number one, it's 2 of y'all, right? That's a lot of money. Why you keep picking up name brand stuff? Why are we not looking at the sales? And people saying,
clearance.
Girl, why you? I only know that brand. It's in a black package. It looks expensive. Put that back. What happened to Gillette? What? Like, come on. What are we doing? So I'm in the store fussing with them. I said, who taught y'all how to budget? So we're in a whole store. So some people that was entertaining, and I wasn't trying to be entertaining. I was just being me, right? That's how I interact with them. And some people were beating me up saying that, oh, she just ruined their whole experience. They're going to college and it should be a fun experience. They should be able to get what they want to get, then you buy it.
Right.
But these are the comments. That's engagement. And I responded back. Hey, living life as Lachey. It's so good to see you. Welcome.
Welcome.
So, what was my point about that video?
Comments and people, and
I don't remember. If someone invited me about, I can go on somebody's stage and talk about this because what? I have a little bit of life experience. Getting your kids off to college. I have 5 sons. The first one is a college grad. The second one is a college grad. The third one is a college grad. The third one is the first one with his master's. Come on, Caleb. He went to Temple University, majored in accounting. I'm so proud of him. And the twins are the last 2, and they're sophomores at the same college. But I could come and talk to them about all day. We can talk about FAFSA. We can talk about money. We can talk about what they go through while they're at college. Are they going to be homesick? They're going to be sick. You know, all the stuff that you deal with college. I could sit and talk to the people about that all day. So I could go on the stage and talk about that. And when they come to my channel, they're going to see some video with my kids at college. When I go to visit, I'm recording. And that's content.
Absolutely.
So that would be smart for me to go over there to that community. Because my channel is about what? So it's family and marriage. I'm talking about that. Travel. And then the third thing was entrepreneurship. But it's all about living life as a midlifer. Living life after those kids was gone. Okay. So anyway, I was talking a little bit about how to keep your content fresh, mixing it up, but not really going too far off, right?
Exactly.
Don't judge me. Don't go back to my channel and say, let me see what you're talking about. Because let me tell you, I'm in
Uh,
exploration stage and
I'm
sometimes
telling you.
I'm all over the place. Don't judge me. I'm doing better. Right? Experience is the best teacher. So
And we're telling y'all from experience because we know this stuff.
I'm telling you because I know what's not working.
Yes.
Come on that. And I am a content creator and I have some frustrations, but then I have some wins, right? So I'm telling you so that it could be a little bit more easier for you. That's the value. And you'll get to the bag quicker, right? And I say the bag quicker because if you choose to, because everyone doesn't choose to monetize, then you're going to attract what? Brand opportunities, right? Sponsorship opportunities, affiliate partnership opportunities. So I'm trying to get you to the back quicker and it'll help you on the fast track to avoid some of the pitfalls I'm sharing with you and being transparent. And I'm still in the exploration stage with regard to my personal brand. I'm not talking about my balloon page because I know what's working there. I just need to go nurture it, but I'm not focusing on that until I get this together. Then I can go over there because I know exactly what the plan is over there. That's doing fine without me nurturing it. Because why? It's niche down. That's more that's evergreen content. And I'm not trying, and then to keep it fresh, I can throw some behind the scene looks of me creating and setting up the balloon decor, me going to balloon conventions, me going to balloon seminars, me teaching the balloon classes that would keep it fresh. But the overall is education and it's the how to, which is evergreen. Okay. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions before we go to and do you have anything to add to that, Alexis?
I don't. It's just I want people to remember that. Oh, okay, we're getting to our stories. Okay.
Kind of already was talking about it.
Right, because by the way, I mean we are still experimenting with this. We are still figuring out. And one thing about me, I know my analytics. I watch those bad boys,
All day
and I
long.
know what videos doing what. I know how it's doing. I know how many views I've had today. I check it on the regular. I know exactly which videos are getting the most view, which ones are picking up, which ones are coming out of nowhere and picking up. That's what I'm going to start doing more of.
Hey, Cookie.
So,
It's good to see you. So,
hi.
yeah, so she see her name Crafting with Cookie. That is called a niche.
That's a brand right there.
That is called a niche. So Big Rooster said, I have what? TO children. What? So I have the 50-50. What he saying? One trying to be here. Penn State. Hey, my son, he didn't go to Penn State, he went to Temple, and the other's trying to go to the made my earring fall out my ears. Oh, you have two children. Well, I have five. Yes,
Zero.
living life as Lachey. She says you need to pay attention to those analytics. I am in there all day, every day.
Got to.
And
That's
I'm
how
in,
you know what's working.
and not only that, I just need to learn every bit of this platform.
I will say though, the one thing I don't like looking at is my dislikes because it's like, how dare you?
Yes, and when you lose subscribers, it kind of like,
you see the little graph and it goes down.
Yes. He got me with that one. I had to laugh on that one. He got me on that one. So yeah, I'm just learning all that because there's so many things in that I'm gonna call it the back room. Guarantee you, y'all don't know every aspect of that back room. And just because you don't know what it is, don't overlook it. There's a reason that it's there. So go on YouTube and say what is and try to learn it. Like there was one that says Gap. It said Gap. I don't know if it said Gap Shorts. I think that's what it said. But I was like, what is that? So it was telling me where there's a gap and it's an opportunity for me to create the content to fulfill the need. I was like, oh, so it's giving me the information for me to succeed. YouTube wants you to succeed because your success is their success.
Absolutely.
And they're giving you all the information, but you got to go and look at it. And it's telling you what, with regard to what you put in as your keywords, what's doing well, so you can what? Recreate it. It's gonna be your own spin because it's you. Recreate it. You don't have to say, what am I gonna record today? What
Yeah.
can I talk
Don't
about?
recreate the wheel. Don't recreate the wheel. Trust me, it's been done. That's all you got to do is find your inspiration. It's already been done. It's out there. You just need to find it, see what works, put your spin on it,
She
and
said
blow up.
living life as Lachey said she wish she could see who disliked. She wants to know who did it.
I'm coming through this screen.
That's when they used to unsubscribe. I'm like, how dare you? Oh, but now I don't even care because guess what? One unsubscribes, they're not part of my community.
Exactly. If you go, that means you weren't watching anyways.
See you later. And so guess what? As soon as one unsubscribes, baby, another one subscribes. So I'm okay with that. It's called growth and it comes with the territory.
Yes.
Just like you better get some thick skin. I know we're not talking about that. We can talk about that in another episode, but you better get some thick skin when people start saying some mean things because it's going to happen. If it hasn't happened, I promise you it's going to happen.
100%. It is going to happen.
One of my videos, boy, they went in on my husband. Woo! Boy, oh boy. I'm like, what is this about? Now, I'm accustomed to them saying things to me because when they see how I interact with my sons, I don't care. Whatever. They used to it. Like you sit here and we talking about sports. And I saw it did a video. I'm like, God, all y'all want to talk about is sports. I don't want to talk about sports. They said, what you want them to talk about? Soap operas? And what do you want them to talk about? I forgot they mentioned all these things. Whatever. And then I was like, whatever. They go in on me, whatever. I don't care. I put that out. But when they come for your children, and I did not know if they came from my husband, it was going to bother me. It bothered me. And I was like, whoa, what's this about? I was like, he's not a child. He's a grown man. But that thing kind of hit different. I was like, ooh. Then I was like, oh, gosh, what if he sees it? And he's really not a social media person. However, because he's in my videos, and he does his little cooking. He has his little cooking corner. He's watching my channel. And I was like, oh gosh, he's going to see this. And I didn't want it to discourage him where he doesn't want to participate anymore. It took me forever to get him to participate. And I said, oh no. And then he's going to be crushed. His feelings going to be hurt. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I was like, whoo. So I just shared with him. Like, this is what the people are saying. So one of the videos, first of all, this is authentic. I'm considering this like the real reality TV, not the fake reality TV that where it has gone to. We just show up live. We're not always camera ready. And this particular day, I had a whole content schedule because it was holiday time and he was home. So I knew what stories we were going to sit down and do our sit down videos. And he decided, took it upon himself to create his own content calendar. I didn't ask him to do that, but he's a grown man. He do what he pleases. And he decided to start filming himself cooking. That's cool. He's into it. He's participating. That's great. But now when it's time to sit down and do our video, he's exhausted. And you could tell. And so people say he looks very miserable. You should take that video down. He looks unhappy. And he don't look like he's white. Has he done his what you call it, genealogy? I don't think he's white. Huh? Because you think he's not white. I think he's Creole. Like a lot of people say that. Does he oh my gosh, they just would not let it go. And so I'm responding to all of it because I know it's engagement. And then I did have to say to him, like, okay, I know you were tired. However, you need to maybe bring a little energy or say, Karen, right now is probably not the best time for me because I'm exhausted and I will respect that. But it came across. But they went in. I mean, a lot, not just a couple. That particular video, but that video that was our sit down. That has like over 1,000 views on that long form. So, I'm cool with it. No, I'm not cool with let me say that again. I'm not cool with the negative comments. I understand what's going to happen and I'm cool with that because I choose to show up and show my world. That's my choice because I don't have to be on here.
And that's another reason why you don't have to show everything.
Crafting with Cookie, Karen has tough skin for the most part, but some things get to me and I choose to just not react, because that's not good. You can respond to things after you calm it down, to respond and not react. And some start realizing not even worth my time. I could care less. What did you just say, Alexis?
That's why it's important to not show everything.
Yes,
Like, I
what you
think I'm going to stop showing like family and stuff like that because honestly, my channel is about me.
mm, got you. Well, my family's too big of my life for me not to show. So, because that's what my life's been all about. But it's really also about after the kids. But there's still the show that you have relationship with your adult kids. So it's showing after, because some people are afraid their kids going to go on and forget about them. No, they not. No, they not. And they're going to bring some plus ones along with them. So, I'm showing that like in our travel for the holidays, etc. I also wanted to say, so, the challenge has been for me to try to find my footing. Where can I make an impact? What value I can bring, given that I'm a queenager and I have a lot of life experience. That's been a challenge. But the successes, I'm seeing what my tribe is loving, and they love for my husband and I to be together. They love, 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 love that part. So those have been a success, and the lessons learned. So when I started to do this whole live, I gave myself a 30-day challenge just because that's what I chose to do, to go live, because I'm trying to learn all the ins and outs of YouTube. And so many people are saying, go live, go live, go live, go live. That's the key. Go live, go live, go live, go live. That's the key. Go live, go live, go live, go live. That's the key. No, y'all. It wasn't the key for me because it wasn't working. And so experience is the best teacher. So then I realized that, well, I think when you go live, it shouldn't be just chit chat. Not today. Once I build my community, that could work. But as I'm building it, I need to be a little bit more strategic and intentional. I need to have a topic. And if no one shows up, it'll be okay, because you're still going to provide the value, because you're going to have a format. You're going to do it no different than if you were recording long form. But if people happen to show up, then that gives you the engagement. That's the whole purpose to me to go live, because I get that engagement. So the lesson learned was that go live, but have a little bit more of structure to it, and just provide the value. And if no one shows up live, they can watch the replay and you say what you need to say. I don't need no fluff. Thank you for watching. And as always, remember, there's 86,400 seconds. Every second count. And then I say deuces and I'm gone, right? That was the lesson learned. So it was about having some flexibility and adapting, because it wasn't working. I didn't abort the mission. I just made a U-turn and made some changes.
YouTube is all about adapting. You have to adapt. I woke up the other day, looked at videos passed on my timeline, and it had the exact same title of my video. My video had like 30 something views. Hers had a 400 and something.
Yep, we talked about that. Hey,
Gigi.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I was saying
hi. Day, like the same exact title. This, and I had more. My video was longer. My description was completely filled out. I had tags, everything. She put no effort into that video. I had 34. She had 400 and something views.
And that gave us the conversation again. We had an in-depth conversation. I said, I'm telling you right now, I know this. It is more than coming up with a title, a tag, and a description. People say those the key things: title, tag, description. I beg to differ, because if I am providing content that I'm seeing is popular, now things can be saturated, and you got to look at the age of the video. So if something's 3 years old, well, okay, it got 1 million. Yours just 3 days old, so you got to compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges. But if I'm publishing a video on a topic that I see that is popular, and I'm looking at their title, and if I am not doing something crazy and it's pretty similar, then I know that title and it evokes interest, right? And I'm not clickbaiting. I said evokes interest. So I got my topic, I got my title, and then I make sure my description is, have the whole SEO. Keep that in mind, right? Yes. And then I look at their hashtags as well as do my own research on hashtags. And I do a video and it's got 25, and there's got 25,000, and their video maybe a week older than mine. There's something I'm missing.
That's the thing. And
And,
we're gonna crack this.
and I said to you, I said, well, that's how we got into the whole channel keywords, but we'll talk about that another day. I said, okay, there's something missing. Can you delete? She says, can you delete? Yes, you can. So when somebody's beating you up, I don't care, you can beat me up. Whatever. That's
Delete and
great.
block.
But my kids and my husband, that's a different situation. But you could beat me up. I don't care. I'm going to find it comedic and I'm going to respond. You giving me engagement. That doesn't bother me at all. But it's my family that bothers me. I can delete. Yes, I can. And again, hi, Glow from Texas. Ella.
Oh, we got Ella. And yes,
Yes.
this will
Hi,
show
Ella.
up.
It will be up for replay.
Yes.
Hi, Ella. Where was I? I lost my train of thought.
Oh, your family.
So yes, you can delete. But what was I saying before that? You can delete.
And also block, because I've had people come to other videos.
You say what?
I've had people come to other videos of mine. Not unblocked. You're
Wait,
blocked.
you say it one more time.
I've had people, you can delete comments and stuff like that, but I've had people come to other videos with their smart mouths. So block.
You're kidding.
I block people.
Okay, she said Gigi's face. Oh no, that's she didn't say that. Nightbot is speaking to her. Okay. So do you have any other lessons that you learned? I learned mine about live is the structure and intent, bring value. We was talking about the channel keywords. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That again, it takes it back to the algorithm being confused. So if I wind up talking about, I don't know, let me see something crazy I could talk about. I don't know, me teaching ballet lessons. I don't know. It has nothing to do with my theme of my channel. What should I be? Top of mind, tip of tongue. I'm gonna tell y'all that again. Top of mind, tip of tongue. Tom Tot. What would they're not going to think ballet. So I can create that video and someone else could have a ballet video and theirs got 1 million. I'm going to get 3 because the algorithm is not pushing that video out. It's confused.
Exactly.
And no, that is not my topic. That's not what my channel is about. So they're not pushing it out. They're not pushing it out because they don't want me to succeed. They want me to succeed. It's because it's confused.
Like for instance, that girl's video, she only had 5 videos. Her channel was 2 months. Oh, I dug in. I want to know everything. So her channel was only 2 months old. She had 5 videos. It was what I've learned, or no, it was my introvert video as far as being on YouTube and what I've learned as an introvert on YouTube. She took my title and everything, and I'm pretty sure my video would have done better. The algorithm is like, since when are you an introvert? We ain't never heard this before. Since when?
Yeah.
So it doesn't know who to push it to.
Yeah. So your channel keywords are very important. And obviously, well, not obviously, I'm not going to say that. For those that don't know, your hashtags as well as your video tags. Okay. All of that plays into play. So make sure you're paying attention to all of that. And so Ella said this is her first time here. She saw a Facebook event and joined new subscriber here. Thank you so much, Ella. It's so good to see your smiling face. Please don't let this be the last time. And I don't think you will be here. I don't think this will be your last time because you said you subscribed. So thank you so much.
We do this every week.
Yep, every week.
Normally Sundays, but Miss Karen got a trip.
Yes. So I'm going to explain to her what he says blocking. I'm going to explain what the video tag is, but she brought up a trip. So yeah, we do this every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, analytics. I didn't just pick Sunday at 6 out of clear blue sky. Y'all went to my analytics and it tells me when most of my subscribers are on, what days and what times. So that's how that came about. However, I am going on a solo trip to celebrate me to Cancun alone. A solo trip. Yep, you heard me. Solo trip to Cancun. And I wasn't sure if I would be at my resort in time because of my plane lands at 4:20. So instead of stressing about that, I said, why don't we just do it a day earlier? At first, we were going to record a video and let that publish. But I said no, because that's just long form on demand. I want the engagement. I want to go live and I want to see something. Let's see how many people we get show up on a Saturday. You never know, right?
Absolutely.
Because my analytics said Saturday and Sundays was the best days for me. So that's why we're a day earlier, because I will be traveling. And of course, I am going to go live if there's no internet issues at the resort, and I'm going to get a lot of content because I could talk about that, because that's part of my channel. That is within my theme and my niche, me living out loud as an empty nester and a midlife influencer. And I say midlife influencer because I'm a content creator. So hence, that's why I'm doing this whole series behind Let's Get Social, because it makes sense, at least in my mind. We'll see. Someone asked about what's a video tag. I thought it was only hashtags. Living life as Lachey. When you go into publish your video, there's a section where you can put video tags. And if you have the extension for TubeBuddy
Or vidIQ. vidIQ is pretty good too.
but is vidIQ's extension free? Because I paid for my vidIQ.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's free. Yeah, it's limited like TubeBuddy, but yeah.
So if you have those extensions, it's going to give you suggested video tags. And so that's different than the hashtag.
And I will also say, go to your competitor's channel when you do that. Look at their tags. Look at what they're doing. Look at their SEOs.
Oh, okay. So hold that thought. We're going to go back to what you said. But Ella says she's going to binge watch some videos. Thank you. I love the energy you ladies are giving. Thank you, Ella. I appreciate that wonderful compliment. And Big Rooster was saying you can block the comments, but they can still visit your channel and your lives. Oh, you're going to be kicked out. I ain't playing with y'all.
As long as they can't talk to me.
You said what?
As long as they can't talk to me.
Right. We ain't bringing them on stage. Now, what was you saying? And I talked over you. My apologies. That is not great etiquette, Karen. Okay, go ahead.
No, I was saying, when you download TubeBuddy, like for instance, go to your competitors' channels and look at their tags, look at their hashtags, look at their keywords that they're using on their videos, look at their SEO scores, look at everything. This is how you learn. Don't just throw stuff at the wall and hope it sticks. No, learn from them. Just like, for instance, in my niche, I have some people who are almost at 1 million subscribers. I want to know what they're doing.
And success leaves clues. Y'all, make sure you get that lesson. Success leaves clues. And someone says, well, I want to be original. I don't want to copy. You don't have to. You can be inspired. You're still going to bring your own flair because no one else can't do it like Big Rooster do it. Come on, he gonna bring his own flag. Nobody else can do it like Big Rooster. No one else can do it like Sheed We Here. Nobody else. No one else can do it like Stay Ho. Stay Ho. Wow, that didn't come out right.
Stay Ho.
Stay Ho. Stay. I apologize. Stay Ho. Stay home. No one else can do it like they can.
Exactly.
You can be inspired, but once you provide the information, it's got your own flair. For an example, Alexa saw a video today. We're not going to mention the video, but she saw a video and she said, I don't like it. I said, what? Are you saying you like it or you don't like it? I didn't understand. And she said it again. I said, I don't understand. Yes or no? Did you like it or no? She says, no. And I said, well, do it better.
And I said, I bet. We're going to have to do it here, though. We really should do a topic on that.
What?
What, the video?
Yes, we should. Yes.
That's how we're going to do it. Well, I'm going to do it better because, I'll plan that.
Better because then you see a need. You see a gap. You say, no, I'm not agreeing with that. Well, then provide your own video. That's how I look at it. Do it better. Right? So Ella says, I want to create a YouTube channel for business. Okay. go look at my okay, don't judge me when you go look at it, but it give you some ideas because it's not being nurtured right now. The Balloon Boutique channel. Do I create an entirely new channel for business only? Plus, I have to create videos to upload. A lot of what you ladies are saying, I never knew. So, well,
Well, what is your channel about now?
that's what I was going to say. Because that's one of the challenges I'm having is separating myself. Someone suggested that I separate myself from my business. Well, I do so much with regard to my business, and I'm like, well, and I don't have any content. Like, I want to kind of show that it is stuff that brings me joy, and I want to share it with people. And they say, well, just do it differently. And I'm like, well, what's that look like? So Alexis and I had a long conversation about that, and I think I'm clear as to how I'm going to do that. But on my other two channels, the one I'm not even mentioning because hardly nothing over there, but the balloon one, that's going to be where all my balloon stuff is. The other one will be all my face painting and how-tos. You're never going to see how-tos with regard to my business on this channel. That will be on my business channel. But you might be able to see some behind the scenes of my business on this channel. Okay? And let us know, Ella, what your theme is. Your one thing for your current channel. Stay says, I don't necessarily have a niche, but my tribe knows what to expect from me. My underlying theme is always going to make sense to my brand. Well, I think you probably have a niche. Perhaps you haven't identified what that is.
Right.
And you have a niche, Stay. I just don't think you've identified what it is. And if your tribe knows what to expect from you, you're always leaving them wanting more. They can't wait for your next video. What is it? You do have a theme. You have
If you got a tribe, you got people who
yes,
are
and she even
interested.
has a name. She calls them lifers. She has a whole tribe. She has a
Yeah.
whole niche. She just hasn't identified it. Maybe because she feels it's restrictive and it puts her in a box. But she has a whole lifers tribe and she does have a niche. What's the name of the two programs again for the video tags? Tube Buddy, like YouTube, Tube, and it's your buddy, Tube Buddy. And then Vid, like video, VID, IQ. And how you say intelligent quotient?
Yeah, it's vid. I'm gonna
That's Vid
see if I
IQ.
can't link them.
Okay, and then she said, "Oh, she's talking to Shay." Okay, so Stay says, "I think it also helps that I upload vlogs on Sundays, but I do more content, info, talking head type videos on Thursdays." And so, Stay, you said you think, and my question to you is, have you looked at your analytics? So it tells you dark purple is when the most of your subscribers are online. So did you look to see what days of the week that is and what's the time frame? And so that's the dark purple, and then the lighter purple tells you when many. So many and then most, and it's going to tell you barely none, then don't upload then at all.
And you can find that under your analytics under audience.
So Ella says, I don't have a channel for business. Okay. Right. That's what you was telling us. And it says this YouTube channel is personal. How to on a second channel is good to know. My business is for party decorations. I'm a CBA with no content. Long story. Okay, girl, go look at my balloon page. And so this is all about balloons, right? If you wanted to be about all balloon, but you said party decor. So then you could call yourself an event designer. Therefore, you could do all party decor and not just balloons. My balloon boutique is specifically balloons, but that's my choice. You don't have to make yours just that specific because I have a smaller audience. If I had did party decor, I could do floral in there. I could do, the backdrops. I could do the drapery. But that's not what I said no. Let me stick with the balloons. That works for me. That's what I want to be top of mind, tip of tongue, because that is where I want to make the impact. That's my expertise. If someone came to me for drapery, that's not my expertise. I can do drapery. I'm a creative. I've had training. But I would say, no, I'm not the draping queen. That's Precious Stevens. Go see Precious.
And
That's what
there's
I
nothing
would tell
wrong with sending somebody to another creator. We can all eat out here. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I know people in business, I send them right on over to them. So if you know that, like if you're in business, you know there's another creator or something like that
you.
who
Okay,
can
so Ellis,
probably.
go ahead. Go ahead, Alexis. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just about to put this stuff in the
Chat.
yeah. I had to
Okay.
bring up the other laptop.
Now, Ella said my business name is Ella's Spontaneous Creation so that I can do whatever I want. No, you can't. You can do whatever you want, but I would say you still need to have some type of theme.
Is that link even clickable, you guys? But anyways, it's TubeBuddy and it's vidIQ.
Now, Ella balloons don't have to be your niche, but like your Ella Spontaneous Creations, okay, is that crafters? Because that would be the niche. Crafters, DIY, crafts, that would make sense. But you can't just do whatever. I mean, you can. But for you to build community, to get the engagement, to leave them wanting more, for them to think of you when they go to do a certain project, you want people to come to your resource for them. So I would say you can't do whatever you want if you want to build community so that you are successful. I hope
Yes.
that made sense. I hope that makes sense. Any more questions so that we may answer them? And did I miss any at
And
all?
you all are welcome for the link. And you got to talking to us in the chat. Did you put the link to the actual live to the top?
I did. You want them to come to stage? They can't. So, some
Yeah.
viewers, if you've just joined us, you are welcome to get on stage, and you don't have to turn on your camera if you're shy showing your face, but and just have audio. And if you were to hit the link, I'll share it again. How about that? So you don't have to
Yeah.
go search for it. You are more than welcome to join us on stage. And again, you can keep your camera off if you're not shy. There's nothing shy about me. I swear, some situation. Um, then you can let your camera stay on. Um, so that's the link. Okay, so Ella said, "What was the name of your business so that I can subscribe to your YouTube?" Are you talking to me or Alexis? So if you're talking to It's Karen Sawyer, you're on that channel now. But as far as my balloons, if you look at the bottom of my page, you'll see my other creative channels, and you'll see the Balloon Boutique. Just click it; it'll take you there. The other one is Changing Faces for Fun. That's my face painting. You could go there, but ain't nothing there, girl. Ain't nothing there. Okay, and so Alexis is Alexis Hope Vlogs. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see that it's going across the bottom.
Yep. This Alexis Hope and then vlogs. That's what I do.
You're welcome, Lachey. I'm hoping that
Yeah,
this
you're
was
welcome.
informative so that you can make an informed decision to niche or not to niche. That's going to be up to you. But we've shared the pros and the cons and our personal challenges and wins, as well as our opinions about it. And our next live, I don't have a subject, but it will be next week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It should be Sunday. So please watch for the upload to tell you to hit the button to remind you to join. And I will also share it back out to Facebook as far as the link to remind you to join. And if you have any questions, feel free after the live ends to ask them in the chat and we will respond. And Big Rooster, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for showing up for us.
Yes. And
Ella.
I saw that yeah, so you were over there live streaming too, Big Rooster.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta go watch that. Yeah, he was like, yeah.
Awesome.
I gotta go watch that.
So, Ella, thank you so much for joining Living Life as Lachey and Stay Hall. I appreciate you. I know Crafting with Cookie was here. I don't know if she's still here, but thank you so much for joining. and Gigi's face painting. We appreciate you. Sheed, we here. Yes, always appreciate you. And I don't think I missed anyone. Oh, Tay. Tay was at the very beginning. Not sure if they're still here, but thank you so much for showing up. And please be sure to hit that like button.
What's that? Is
And
Kick It with Alvin? Hi.
what'd
We
you
got
say?
another one. Kick It
And
with Alvin.
Harvey,
Hi.
thank you. Wait a minute. Who's saying? Oh, Cookie's still here. Okay. And so, Cookie, if you don't have a YouTube channel, you should do a YouTube channel. I'm just saying. Kick it with Alvin. I didn't know you was here. Did you just get here? Hey. So we were just actually wrapping it up. But if you have something you'd like to add to the topic, to niche or not to niche, we can stay on long enough for you to either. Oh, somebody's trying to get on stage. Hold up.
Oh.
Hey, Ella, I'm sorry to see you behind stage waiting in the green room. My apologies.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Yeah, I just happened to see the invite, so I jumped in and I'm glad I didn't miss it because in just this short amount of time, you've dropped so much knowledge that I had no clue about, but I knew I wanted to get a YouTube channel, so this was like perfect. So, like I said, I'm going to binge watch because I learned so much in this little brief moment. And as far as my name, the reason I chose that name is because I didn't have somebody. I was just jumping out there and I didn't want to say balloons if I went another way. So that's how I came up with Ella Spontaneous Creations. But I am specializing in balloons, and that's what I meant by doing whatever I wanted to do. So I understood what you were saying, and I get that. So my niche is the balloons. And I like how you said with your channel, you have that, and then you have another one, how to. I never would have thought to do that. So yeah, I really like that.
So, with regard to the how-to videos, which is evergreen, because people are going to look up how to create a balloon column, how to create an organic column, how to tie a balloon, all of that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
That's evergreen. People are going to always look for that. Those videos will be on my balloon channel, but won't be on It's Karen Sawyer. Now, It's Karen Sawyer might, if I'm vlogging to show you the day in the life, what my day looks like, you might see behind the scenes of me installing, doing an installation, or you might see me, I might speed it up and you might see me putting some stuff together and bagging it up. You might see some of that, but you won't be learning how to on this channel. That would be on my balloon channel. And if I'm strategic, I would do just what I just said, the day in the life. So then people say, oh, let me go see her balloon channel so I can see how to learn how to do that.
Right,
Being strategic.
right.
Okay. And also know that because you chose your name on your YouTube channel, you're not stuck with that name. You are at liberty to change it. They allow you to change it I forgot how many days. I don't know if it's 14 days. You got to look at that, but you can change the name of your channel.
Yeah, I don't, the only, like, this is the only channel I have right now. So now I know I can create a business channel. I can call it the business name or whatever. So that's why I say in just this short amount of time, you've taught me so much. So I will be binge watching. And I apologize for my camera not being on, but
Oh,
not how I'm looking. I'll be ready next time.
we're not always camera. I'm not camera ready either. I'm going to Cancun in the morning. My hair is a mess because I still have to do it because I need to wash it and put a couple little twist in it because I don't want to be doing hair while I'm gone. And so I said, well, I'm just gonna be wearing a scarf because it ain't about how I look, because that's not what my channel's about. It's about me showing up and providing value. So
Yes.
I showed up to do that, and we're not always camera ready. And I'm okay with showing up. I mean, I ain't gonna show up here looking.
Well, I'm camera decent.
Your camera decent, okay. I like that.
I have a question. Since, like how you said with the business channel, I don't have any like how to videos or any of that. So say when I create this channel, I need to upload like not just one and then it's nothing else. I need to create videos and then upload all of those so I can start traffic coming in. Am I thinking in the right?
Need to be
Yes, you need to create at least 10 videos how-to
not
videos.
Okay.
you don't have to do it all at once,
Oh,
but
you don't upload them all at once.
so
Just,
meaning
once a week.
Yeah, so right now, don't do one video because I did this. So I'm just being transparent, showing you what not to do. Don't do a
Uh-huh.
video and then do another one too, and then maybe wait 4 weeks, do another one, and then you don't come back for 4 months. Don't do that. You're not gonna see any growth that way. Maybe one at least a week. Now I'm trying to do two
Mhm.
videos a week and maybe a live. So that's really three. But as far as long form, two a week. And it's not even talking about shorts. We'll do a whole nother conversation about shorts. I don't want to confuse you. So let's keep it right here so that it's digestible and it's achievable. You got to take it small bites, at least one a week. But remember, if you're doing one a week, that's going to be slow building your library. If you could get two, that'd be great. But that's at least a minimum of one per week. Don't do one, Ella, and don't come back for 4 months.
Right.
That's not the best strategy. You got to be consistent.
Okay.
You have to be consistent.
Okay.
Yep.
And then to start, maybe put yourself on a calendar, a schedule. So you decide, because you're not going to have the analytics yet, on Tuesdays, Tutorial Tuesday. That's why I said Tuesdays, or Thursdays, Tutorial Thursday. You know that you're going to
Mhm.
post, and then you're going to decide a time that's doable for you. So maybe you say 6 o'clock every Tuesday or Thursday or both. Your subscribers know, oh, it's 6 o'clock. Ella now posted a video and
Right.
you want to go look for it.
Right.
Okay.
So when you're posting, you got to be strategic as well. So who is your content for?
I'm sorry.
Who is your content for as far as your business channel?
See, that's what I'm thinking now because I'm trying to create one now. And since I'm in the party business, like I said, I specialize in the balloon decor, but I also like I know how to do treats like candy apples and things like that. So I'm trying to see what to do to draw them in. It will be about the balloons, but then say like, okay, Valentine's Day is coming up. I can do a little something to show strawberry apple, whatever, with balloon decor. And then I can have a how to, you know? So I'm thinking
Right.
like that.
Well, I don't know if you need to okay. This is for you to think about. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. So my
Uh-huh.
balloon page, you're not gonna see nothing else but balloons. If you see
Okay.
flowers, it's because I incorporated them into my balloons. Because I've been through training to learn to be a floral designer, but that ain't my jam. It's not my that's just I can do it. I'm good enough for my because I own a party venue. So I'm good enough for me to create displays for my parties, but
Right.
I'm not going to
Right.
be training. I can't train you on how to do floral. That ain't happening. That ain't my thing. That ain't my lane.
Mhm.
So you won't
Mhm.
see any of that on my balloon channel unless again it's incorporated in my balloons. Now, with regard to you, if you do treats, so I think you need to sit down and think. I don't know if you want to your focus to be just balloons because you just mentioned something to me about treats.
Yeah.
And
No, it would be like
I don't want to have a
what I
treat
like
on
is
a balloon channel. That's not gonna work because we trying
right.
to manage.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't know. You have to
That's
um the
that's
host.
why I was asking because right now I'm trying to create content. So I'm trying to listen to what you ladies are suggesting. And what I'm saying is with me trying to build, like I'm not ready to do it right now, but say like Valentine's Day is coming up and if I'm creating this new channel,
Mhm.
would that be idea to put something like that to draw people in?
I'm trying to I'm gonna have to sit and think on it, but I'm thinking for some reason like something comes to my mind is the hostess with the mostest. If the hostess with the mostest, okay, then you're doing all things parties. So
Yeah.
that's balloons, that's treats, that's whatever. Like something like that. I don't know. You have to think about it. What you think you want to be known for. Do
And
you
that's
want
not a bad idea because there's other people out there who want to know this. Like, for instance, you say you make treats. That could be a short showing you making the treats.
to
But the balloons
That's
could
what
be
I
longer.
wanted to know how I could incorporate it. And see that sounds better and makes sense because say for instance, okay, I have grandkids in school. Say they want to have me do something for because one time she had me make candy apples for her friends. So if I want to do balloons and this and that and a little short showing the candy apples, that's how I can see it being incorporated with still focusing on the balloons, if I'm saying it right.
Right. And as somebody who's not in, the party area, because I'm not, that all flows to me. I don't think of it any different. That works because
Okay.
that's all about
Okay.
party.
Okay.
Just watch how you
Thank you.
just think of that when you create the name of your channel.
Right. So I
Got it.
won't say just
Got it.
balloons, just incorporate it into something that is all of it, everything that you're going to be doing.
So what I would suggest you do your homework, Ella, is to go on YouTube
Yes.
and start searching and
Yes.
finding that person that you say, that's what I want to do. And then you
Right.
look at and look at how they've created playlists. We haven't talked about that, but they probably have a playlist. One might be balloons, one might be treats. I don't know. You got to do your homework. Then look at their channel keywords and then look at the hashtags if they used any on their videos. So I would say don't reinvent the wheel, because I promise you this, somebody's already doing what you thinking you want to do.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
leaves clues. Success leaves clues.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you, ladies. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That's your homework. And crafting with Cookie. I see you say you working on it. Okay, got you. And Big Rooster called you Cookie. All right, happy Saturday, Elvin. And Ella, I thank you so much for joining the stage. Do you have any other questions?
No, except how do I leave?
So down at the bottom there should
Because
be
this is my first time jumping on there. So where it says leave studio.
right. Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies.
You're
and enjoy
welcome.
your trip and be safe.
Oh, I'm not leaving off the resort. I'm not. I'm going right to the resort, and that's where I shall stay. I'm gonna be safe. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And y'all, so today I'm wearing my Heinz 57 Club 57 group shirt, because in a couple days I'm gonna have to retire my shirt, y'all. This shirt was
one last wear out of it.
You say what?
Get one last wear out of it.
Yes, I'm wearing this. And I'm gonna wash it tonight, and I'm taking it with me on a resort. I'm gonna wear it one more day. I'm gonna get my money's worth. I've had fun with this shirt, but after when is my birthday? My birthday is Sunday. What's today? No, not what I'm tripping. The day
Today's
is
the 27th.
7, 22, 9, 30, 31. Wednesday? Is that the 31st? That's my birthday, the 31st.
That is yep.
So I have to I'm gonna get one more wear out of tonight. One more wear, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna see me. I might get 2 more wears out of it. Well, thank y'all. I truly appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button for us, please.
Yes, subscribe.
Yes.
Share this as well. If you found value, just please share it with other people.
And thank you. And please be back again next Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alexis, do you have anything else to say?
I just wish you all the best, and I hope these tips help. And like I said, we are still learning as well. So we are crawling so y'all can walk.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, we are definitely crawling so y'all can walk. Don't, we want you all to succeed, and we're just, trying to do our best to help you all. So
yes, and as always, remember there's 86,400 seconds in every day. Make every second count. Bye, y'all.